Have you ever considered that your bathing habits could impact your longevity? It may seem unusual, but as we age, the way we bathe becomes increasingly significant. Bathing transcends mere cleanliness. It plays a crucial role in safeguarding your skin, conserving your energy, preventing injuries, and even bolstering your heart and immune system. Yet, many individuals cling to the routines they established in their youth, unaware that what once served them well might now be detrimental. In this video, we explore this important topic. We will delve into 5 prevalent bathing practices that seniors should reconsider to enhance their longevity and well-being. These suggestions are neither extreme nor complex, which is precisely why they can easily go unnoticed. However, individuals who remain mindful of these subtle daily decisions frequently experience improved well-being, maintain their independence for a longer period, and lower their chances of encountering significant health issues in the future. You may find the insights quite enlightening. Even something as straightforward as the water temperature or your movements in the shower could be inadvertently straining your body. However, the positive aspect is that once you understand what to pay attention to, you can begin making wiser decisions right away. So, stick with me through all 5 points. Don't skip ahead or think this doesn't concern you. Sometimes, the secret to a longer life isn't found in a doctor's office, but rather in the daily habits you might overlook. If you haven't done so yet, I suggest subscribing and activating the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos that assist you in staying stronger, safer, and more informed at every turn. Let's get started with number 1. Many individuals often overlook the temperature of their bath or shower. A hot soak can be incredibly comforting, particularly on a chilly day or when experiencing joint pain. However, as we age, that same hot water, which once provided relief, can start to have adverse effects. This is why it's crucial to reconsider this habit if you aim to maintain your health and longevity. Excessively hot water can deplete the natural oils that safeguard the skin, resulting in dryness, itchiness, and susceptibility to cracks. For older adults, dry skin can lead to more than just discomfort. It serves as an entry point for infections, inflammation, and wounds that take longer to heal. Consider Gary and Harold, both 73. Gary has always enjoyed long, hot showers, cranking up the water until the mirror is completely fogged, and then towels off feeling relaxed. Harold, however, began to notice that his skin felt tight and irritated after his morning routine. He consulted his doctor, who advised him to lower the water temperature slightly and to moisturize immediately after bathing. Within 2 weeks, his skin felt calmer, and he stopped scratching in his sleep, something Gary did not experience. What he came to understand was that those steamy showers he cherished were gradually harming his skin barrier, leaving him more susceptible to minor cuts and bacterial infections that his immune system now struggles to manage. But the concerns extend beyond the skin. Hot water also leads to the dilation of blood vessels, which may seem beneficial, yet for some individuals, it can trigger a swift decline in blood pressure, resulting in dizziness or even fainting. For older adults with heart conditions, abrupt temperature shifts can impose additional stress on the cardiovascular system. You might not notice it immediately, but over time, these recurring stressors can have a significant impact. There's a reason why healthcare facilities suggest using warm, rather than hot, water for bathing. Warm water still soothes muscles and feels enjoyable, but it won't dehydrate the skin or startle the system. You can easily check this by observing if your skin reddens during or after your shower. If it does, the water is too hot. Making this adjustment doesn't mean giving up comfort, it means adapting your routines to align with your body's changes as it ages. Next time you step into the shower, take a moment to pause and truly feel the water. Is it hot because it feels good, or has it simply become a habit? A small adjustment today could lead to fewer skin problems, improved circulation, and a longer, safer tomorrow. Secondly, consider the notion of bathing too frequently. There's a deeply ingrained belief that daily bathing is essential for cleanliness, respectability, and grooming. For much of our lives, that routine may have seemed perfectly reasonable, especially during times of work, commuting, or enduring long hours of physical activity. As we age, particularly after reaching our 60s or 70s, our skin undergoes significant changes. The production of natural oils decreases, leading to a thinner, more delicate outer layer that struggles to retain moisture. This is why it's crucial to reconsider the habit of frequent bathing, especially daily routines that don't take into account how your skin feels. Let me share the stories of Alice and Linda, both in their late 70s. Alice has maintained the same bathing routine since her 20s, taking morning showers without fail, even as she began spending more time at home and sweating less. She continued this practice without a second thought. She thought it was essential for her freshness and health, but Linda, in contrast, observed her skin becoming tight and flaky by evening. Her dermatologist clarified that daily showers, particularly with soap on every part of her body, were stripping away protective oils and drying her skin. Consequently, Linda reduced her showers to every other day and concentrated on gentle cleansing in specific areas. Her skin settled, the itching ceased, and she felt improved. Surprisingly, she didn't feel any less clean. As we grow older, the equilibrium between hygiene and skin protection becomes increasingly fragile. Bathing, especially with harsh soaps or prolonged exposure to water, can disturb the skin's microbiome, the unseen layer of beneficial bacteria that safeguards against infection and inflammation. When this barrier is repeatedly compromised, it paves the way for problems like eczema, fungal infections, and painful cracking. However, there's an aspect that many tend to ignore. Frequent bathing not only impacts the skin but also leads to overall fatigue. For some older adults, particularly those facing mobility challenges or low blood pressure, daily showers can become a daunting task. It can be quite draining to navigate the process of showering, drying off, and moisturizing. These seemingly simple steps can consume a lot of energy, and over time, that energy expenditure accumulates. What starts as a healthy habit can slowly morph into a physical burden, particularly when combined with medications or conditions that impact stamina. However, this doesn't imply abandoning hygiene, rather, it calls for a reimagining of it to suit your current phase of life. You can still maintain a sense of cleanliness, confidence, and refreshment without the necessity of soaking your entire body every day. Instead, think about adopting a more balanced method, such as spot washing the underarms. Focus on your groin and feet each day, allowing the rest of your skin to take a break between full showers. Opt for gentle, fragrance-free cleansers and remember to moisturize afterward. Most importantly, pay attention to what your skin is communicating. It may seem straightforward, but reducing daily bathing could be one of the most compassionate choices for your body at this stage of life. Caring for yourself isn't about clinging to old habits, it's about adapting them to nurture the person you are today. If you're still engaged with this video and discovering these insights are valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you do so and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward to number 3, showering without a sturdy support system. One of the most overlooked dangers in an older adult's daily routine is also one of the most preventable: slipping in the shower. It happens quickly, too quickly, a small misstep, a wet floor, no handhold within reach, and just like that, a routine act of bathing transforms into a trip to the hospital or something even more dire. This is why the third habit to abandon right away is showering without a reliable support system. It's not merely a matter of comfort, it's a question of survival. Consider Walter and Eugene, both 81 years old. Walter had always taken pride in his independence, never using a cane or asking for assistance, and he firmly believed his bathroom didn't require any of those safety bars. One morning, while reaching for the soap, he lost his balance and struck the edge of the tub. The fall fractured his hip and altered everything: mobility, confidence, even his ability to live independently. Eugene, however, had quietly installed a few grab bars and a slip-resistant mat. When he turned 75, he never needed them until one day, his foot slid on the soapy tile, but his hand found the bar. That was the end of it, no fall, no injury, just a moment of gratitude. Falls in the bathroom are one of the leading causes of injury among older adults, and it's no mystery why: wet surfaces, soapy floors, limited space, and the need to. Bending or twisting can make the shower one of the most hazardous spots in the home. When you factor in slower reaction times, changes in balance, and medications that may induce dizziness, it creates a perfect storm. It's disheartening to see how many individuals postpone making necessary adjustments due to pride. They believe grab bars are only for the elderly or those who are unwell, thinking it signifies a loss of independence. In reality, the opposite is true: the more safety features you incorporate, the longer you can maintain your independence. True independence isn't about pretending to be in your prime. It's about having the wisdom to safeguard yourself at 70, 80, and beyond. This doesn't always mean a complete bathroom overhaul. Often, simple tools can make a significant impact. A wall-mounted grab bar near the shower entrance, another inside the shower for support while washing, a sturdy shower chair for those who feel unsteady, and a non-slip mat both inside and outside the tub. These aren't luxury items, they're essentials, much like a seatbelt in a car. Consider it this way: would you walk on ice without shoes that provide grip? Then why would you compromise your safety? Step into a sleek shower without something to catch you. You may feel steady now, but just 1 second is all it takes, and that moment can alter your entire future. So if you haven't done it yet, make this the week you take action. Add that grab bar, replace that worn-out mat, and reach out to your kids or a neighbor if you need assistance with the installation. Because the wisest choice you can make for your health today might not be another vitamin or a doctor's appointment. It could simply be enhancing the safety of your bathroom, one straightforward fix at a time. Number 4. Overlooking skin changes during. Bathing isn't merely a routine, it's a prime opportunity to connect with your body. Yet, many individuals rush through it, scrubbing and rinsing without pausing to truly observe. This is why the fourth habit to break is overlooking skin changes during bathing. Your skin narrates a story, and if you're not attentive, you might miss early signs of something significant. Let's discuss Virginia and Elaine, both 76 years old. Virginia always hurried through her shower, concentrating. As she focused on her routine and moved through her day, the small dark spot near her shoulder barely registered in her mind. It was painless, so she chose to overlook it. By the time she mentioned it to her doctor, it had enlarged and darkened, revealing itself as melanoma. In the meantime, she developed a practice of gently examining her skin during each bath. One morning, she discovered a new patch of flaky skin on her leg that hadn't been there the previous week. It seemed insignificant, yet she decided to schedule a checkup. Fortunately, it turned out to be a treatable case. In the early stages of squamous cell carcinoma, awareness is crucial. The skin, being the body's largest organ, becomes increasingly vulnerable as we age. Changes in color, texture, or shape can indicate infections, circulation issues, complications from diabetes, or even internal problems manifesting externally. Yet, many individuals overlook their skin until it's too late. Bathing provides a rare opportunity when your skin is exposed, allowing your hands to glide over each area, giving you the chance to notice any differences. Is there something that feels unusual? A new mole, a spot that refuses to heal, or an unusual discoloration on the feet or legs? These are signs that warrant attention. Are there dry, scaly patches appearing behind the knees, under the breasts, or along the back? While these indicators don't always signal danger, they certainly deserve a closer look, especially in those hard-to-see areas that are easy to feel, like the back of the thighs or under the arms. Many people shy away from checking due to fear of what they might discover, but neglecting your body doesn't offer protection, it merely postpones the opportunity to take action. The sooner you identify an issue, the better the chances for a positive outcome. Range of choices available to you, and often, taking that initial step can distinguish between a minor issue and a trip to the hospital. There's no need to become overly fixated, simply approach it with a sense of curiosity. Transform your bathing routine into a gentle moment of self-reflection, free from anxiety but filled with purpose. Consider using a softer light in the bathroom and take a few extra moments to feel your arms, chest, legs, and feet. If you notice anything unusual, strange, or ongoing, jot it down and discuss it with your doctor during your next appointment. This practice not only aids in identifying potential concerns but also fosters a deeper connection with your body. A deeper connection to your body fosters respect, not as something diminishing, but as something that communicates. You learn to listen, and that simple shift in awareness transforms into one of the most powerful tools for safeguarding your health. If you're still engaged with this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're present. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and activate the bell so you won't miss any future videos. Your support enables us to keep creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward to the 5th point, rushing the bathing process. It's tempting to view bathing merely as a task to complete, get in, get clean, get out. However, as we grow older, this hurried approach can subtly take a toll on our bodies in ways that might not be immediately apparent. Therefore, the 5th habit to abandon is the rush through your bath or shower. This not only deprives you of a moment of tranquility but can also inadvertently place unexpected stress on your body. Consider Raymond and Thomas, both 80 years old. Raymond approaches his bathing routine differently. Out of habit, he swiftly jumps into the shower, scrubbing quickly and finishing in under 5 minutes. One morning, he stepped out too fast, felt a wave of dizziness, and had to catch himself against the wall. However, Thomas had begun to slow everything down after a mild fall last year. He changed his approach to bathing, allowing the water to run a little longer to warm up the room, sitting down for part of the process, and taking deep breaths between each step. What used to be a task now feels like a serene daily ritual. He hasn't encountered any issues since. When you hurry, you're more prone to abrupt movements, bending too swiftly, turning sharply on a slick surface, or neglecting essential steps like drying your feet properly or using lotion to avoid dryness. These minor oversights might appear insignificant, but cumulatively, they can lead to problems: a strained muscle, a precarious step, or a close call that could have escalated. Moreover, it's not solely about mishaps. Rushing exerts stress on your cardiovascular system. Transitioning rapidly from hot water to cool air can affect your blood flow. Vessels constrict quickly, and your heart rate may spike. For some, this results in nothing more than lightheadedness, but for others, particularly those with blood pressure issues or heart concerns, it can pose risks. You might not notice the effects immediately, but over time, those small shocks can accumulate. The solution is straightforward, yet it requires intention. Rather than viewing bathing as a chore, approach it as a dialogue with your body. Allow yourself the time to sit if necessary, breathe deeply, move slowly, let the water cascade down your back, and take a moment to reflect. Value the way it soothes your muscles, warms your joints, and offers a moment of renewal. At this point in life, the rhythm of your actions is crucial. Slowing down isn't a sign of surrender but an opportunity to navigate your day with intention. This mindfulness fosters resilience, stability, and longevity. So, as you prepare for your bath or shower tomorrow, consider this: are you hurrying out of routine, or are you allowing your body the time it truly needs? You may find that this simple shift can lead to greater strength. And the more you honor that time, the more secure you become. As we wrap up, take a moment to ponder which of these 5 habits resonate with your daily routine. Are you indulging in excessively hot baths, overscrubbing, neglecting safety measures, hurrying through your rituals, or overlooking the signals your skin is sending? None of these habits stem from ill will. They arise from routine, from our past experiences, from our upbringing. Yet, just because something was effective for us at one point doesn't mean it still serves us well. Reaching 40 doesn't imply that we are still the same as before. Each phase of life demands a fresh perspective, and part of that understanding is recognizing when to evolve, not from fear, but from a place of honoring your body, your safety, and your future. Bathing may appear to be a minor aspect of your routine, yet it holds significant power. It engages your skin, enhances circulation, boosts energy, and even upholds your sense of dignity. It can either pose a risk or serve as a moment of healing. The distinction lies in your approach. So, if you find yourself reflecting on any of these 5 habits, refrain from judgment. Take a moment to observe yourself and gradually start to make small adjustments. Lower the water temperature slightly, consider skipping an unnecessary shower, and think about adding that grab bar or chair. Slow down and pay attention, not just to the sound of the water, but to the gentle voice within you that recognizes when change is needed. Caring for yourself at this point in life is not about clinging to youth, it's about respecting your current journey and consciously choosing to live with greater intention, care, and self-respect. We appreciate your presence today and would love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment below. We invite you to share one insight you gained today and how you intend to incorporate it into your life. Your perspectives matter greatly to us, so please feel free to express them. Reading your feedback inspires and motivates us immensely. If you found this video enjoyable and beneficial, kindly like, subscribe, and share. Your support enables us to keep producing valuable content that informs and inspires. Thank you for watching, and we eagerly anticipate your presence in our next video.